I enjoy being really nice, I think.
I also enjoy being really nice.
Yeah.
Because if you here's my thinking, especially if you're playing pacifist, like the only way you're allowed to actually, conquer people is if you're really nice and they were rude to you.
Yeah. Exactly.
At which point you're like, I mean, I tried.
Yeah.
God knows I tried, but no, you don't get to exist anymore because you were a meanie.
Exactly. That's the one way to play.
Well, this feels very confusing. I haven't been in the studio for a long time, at least not live on stream. Howdy everyone, I'm cKnoor, I'm one of the live content producers, and we're going to play some Stellaris today. Speaking of not being in the studio, Iggy, you told me this morning this is like the second time you're in the office, right?
Yes, this is my second day. I've been at Paradox for a while, but this is my second day in the office.
Yes, because you are one of the content designers for Stellaris.
I am.
I reminded myself recently that I've not played Stellaris since 2.0, and a normal person would just go and be like, you know what? I'll just start playing, I'll read up some guides, and I'll see essentially, I know what I've missed, I just haven't played with it. I could do that, or I can just force a bunch of devs to come into the studio with me and reteach me how to play the game. You know what? I think we should just jump into it. I'm going to move my T away from the screen, and let's get to it. Now, when we talked previously, you were like, lithoids are cool, and I'm like, yes, lithoids are cool. And then you reminded me that lithoids eat minerals for food, and I was like, no, I need this to be basic, Iggy. That's too confusing. I'm not going to understand it, which means I'm sorry, everyone. There's not going to be too much cool flavor, but there's going to be some because after talking about it, we decided on plantoids. Now, here's the first kind of like thing where we actually have some, game system things to decide on, and this is honestly one of the things when I start up and I haven't played in a while where I'm like, you're spoiled for choice, and I'm like, but I just really like thrifty in general and industrious, but I haven't played in a while, so I don't know if they're good anymore. Meaning, we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom where we have some plantoid traits, and we picked budding last time, right?
Yeah, budding seems fun, I think.
Yeah.
It gives you usually a unique hive mind start to your regular empire, which is very cool, and that your pops will grow off themselves without having to do some other modifiers.
Yeah. So we're going to pick that, and that means we're now out of trait points, so we can't really pick anything else unless we get some negative modifiers.
Exactly.
So we're going to get some negative ones. Let's see. Which ones was it?
I think you liked wasteful.
Yeah, I do. I
am in the studio right now. It is pretty dirty, I'm going to say.
I mean, I would be offended if it wasn't true. You also recommended
unruly, I believe.
Yes. Let's see. Did I scroll past that?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I did.
Sorry.
There it is. There it is. And now all of a sudden we have 3 points left, and we also have 2. So we can do 2 more picks. Meaning, if we wanted to hamper ourselves, we could just keep picking negative traits, and that'd be fine. But we could only pick 2 more. Instead, we are gonna pick.
I know we've talked a bit about it before, but I think considering what civics we're going to go for, I think we should grab sociology as well as agrarian at the top.
Right. So we're
going to be on theme.
Yes, but all right, yes. And agrarian gives us more food. And we're on to origin, which once again is something I've not played around with. You mentioned before we started that preposterous unification was like the default origin before.
Basically, there used to be a few civics that were very powerful, like the Machinist and the Syncretic Evolution here, that you used to be able to just pick as a civic. That would start you with some robots or start you with a secondary species that have now been converted into this new origin system that we have. And we have just added on a lot more.
Yes.
And there's just all these different cool, flavorful ways to play the game these days.
And I have no idea which one we should pick.
Yeah, it is a bit of an option. This one starts on a Gaia world, but you have the Gaia world preference, so you only basically live on Gaia worlds. This one, you are the vassal of a fallen empire, and you get some bonuses based on that.
And Void Dwellers here, I assume, is the one that's kind of related to the Void Dweller.
Exactly,
start.
it was the question we got here, where you basically start living on habitats, and your predecessors blew up their world, and you don't really know how this happened.
And for those of you, like me, that are like, holy shit, I'm spoiled for choice, I'm going to be boring and actually go for Preposterous Unification.
I don't think it's preposterous.
It's preposterous. Here, we get to pick our ethics. This, I recognized, hasn't changed that much. We're going for pacifists.
Yeah.
And fanatic egalitarian, which means we're going
to be nice.
We're going to be nice and democratic.
Sadly.
I mean, it's very sad. But we do get to pick 2 civics. I think we went with agrarian idyll.
Yes.
Because food.
And then we wanted to make our ships out of food as well.
Right. Which,
catalytic.
Yes. So it replaces metallurgists with catalytic technicians. Catalytic technicians turn food into alloys.
And this is one of those new resources that you don't know anything about.
Exactly.
Yes, this is the one that looks a bit like a piece of candy.
Yeah, like last time I went to space, we just chucked a bunch of energy credits and minerals together, and we got out there. Cool. So we have created our own empire. We are done.
This is like one of the important things with like this start that we chose here. We just decided to go full on in on food.
Yeah.
That's like, it's fun. It's fine. We wanted to replace food, so we went for food. You don't always have to build like some optimal mega build that's always going to win. And it's sort of fun to just play around with.
I've noticed, which some of these we already have. So UV Light B here, we already have a station on because the resource color is green. We get some nice energy from Light A. Somb?
Yeah. Somb,
yeah. The garden is over here. We'll look at the garden in a bit. And
exactly. As you have noticed, there are a few of these that are not fully built, and this is to give you a bit of a early game incentive to play. This was added probably around 2.0, I would actually say.
I think so. Normally, I would just take our military fleet and go like over here. Yeah. But I can't.
Yeah, because they are scared. They don't understand how. Oh no, you can.
Oh, I can. Oh wait. Why
you can't go to like those super far away, like those that are in Shroud and you don't even have the name of.
Oh yeah. I can't. Right, I can't go here because we don't know
we
anything
have planetary
about it.
sensors this far.
Because
so we know what we're
it used to be you take your corvettes and you go do a joyride around the galaxy to see where everything is.
Yes, but now you do that with your science ship instead.
Ooh. So we're going to do that instead.
With a gold route.
Yeah. I think I want to go here first though.
Something that you can consider is that we know that there's a habitable planet over in Sakronos.
Yeah, this place.
Yeah, so that could be a good.
That's actually a fair point. Saunus.
Sounds Finnish.
Yeah. So I'm assuming that essentially at this point, move here, survey system. Yeah. And if I were to go here, I get the option to explore.
Yeah, and you can also survey. You can also right-click that and survey if you want. You can hold down Shift and select up things like that.
So we can, but explore would essentially just give us like the name and what's in it.
Explore is basically just move into the system.
Yeah. So the other things can move into there later. So for that reason, we're gonna survey things around us. We don't need to survey our own system anymore, which is like
because we know what's in here.
Here we go. Survey that system, please, and then survey that system.
You can probably stop because I think we're going to build some extra science ships. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
That's a fair point.
Welcome to the new district system.
The new district system.
It's been in here for a few years, yeah. So yeah, this is the new economy. It handles easier once you get into it.
Here's the thing. I understood the tile system.
Yes.
But I think... So you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong here, but reading this, right, means... Yeah. So these are filled in, which means we have all of our agriculture district already. We have 7 of them. Yeah. We probably can't get more on this planet because if we were like these ones, those are you can correct me later.
I will.
We currently don't have any mining districts on the planet, but we have the option to possibly build 2 of them if we want to. We have 3 generator districts for energy credits, and this is. What's this?
This is the fancy new one.
This is the fancy new one. And then we have another fancy... So, what are these 2?
Okay. So, the right one is the industrial district. This is a super important one. And as you are playing a regular empire, you will have to balance your economy and your military and your civilian economy. Basically playing Hearts of Iron now. No. But you basically have an income in consumer goods, which is the little brown icon. Yeah, I like to think of them as toasters, just like Hearts of Iron.
These ones.
Yeah. Your people demand luxury goods.
I like to look at it like there's some type of radish, and then there's like a sausage.
Yeah, it's a radish-based toast. And then there's also the little candy pieces that are alloys, and those are used for all space-based buildings now. So your star bases and your ships, anything like that.
Okay, but sure.
So you basically have to balance your industrial districts, and then once you've built them, you can actually choose if you want to focus more in on alloy production or consumer goods production. You can have different planets built for different things.
Yeah. Okay, and this, because we have, is this now explaining what all of our districts are currently doing? Because I can see that we have 2.
Exactly. This one is special because this one adds 2 different jobs. It adds the artisan job and the catalytic technician job. So that one is explaining both of these jobs, while most other ones only add the one single job.
Right, because it's usually the artisans turning minerals into consumer goods.
And we would normally have a metallurgist turning minerals into alloys, but we are special.
Yeah. And then we have the city district.
And this is one where basically our civic sort of shies away from this because we like to live out in the farmlands and everything, but these are still important because these are what unlocks more building slots. So we can place more of these specialized buildings, which you can see underneath. Yeah,
because this one gives us housing +4. This one's like housing +2, and I'm guessing 3.
We get a lot of housing from our districts. That's the special thing about being an agrarian ideal. But normally you would have to build city districts also for housing, yes.
Yeah. Okay, and so if I want to get more of these, do I build them? How do I get them? Do I build them here?
No, these building slots down here are specialist buildings. If you click the little plus, you can bring up the menu of like everything you'd build. Here you can build everything from more trade, more like theaters for more entertainment, police, more research labs, and everything like that.
And these, I'm assuming these are like sorting.
Exactly, we have filters for everything.
Yeah.
But
these are these buildings in a specific district, or are they just These are just buildings.
Well, you can
that
think
apply
of them.
to the whole
You can
thing.
think of them that they are like in the city districts, maybe. But the districts themselves are sort of vague and just like your planet has X amount of space to fit all these buildings, and or districts, and they are also blocked off by your blockers, which you might remember from the window. But now we hide blockers inside features. And here you can see where we still have blockers. And these, those 3 ones on the top, they block off further district building.
And these are just normal planetary features. So it's just, we know that we have some hot springs, which means we have more generator districts than a normal planet. I assume it's the same for like max mining districts and stuff as well. And agricultural district. Okay, cool. So at this point, what am I like? Where do I start out?
Yeah, exactly. You started out with the first step of setting out your first science ship on exploration, and you're building your infrastructure inside your star bases, or inside your home system. So where you're gonna increase our output. The next steps we want to do is look at our research because we are basically broke right now.
Well, we'll come back to this.
Once we have about 500 minerals, we'll come back here.
Yeah. And Freak mentioned that we should talk about planet capacity and housing.
Yes.
So we shouldn't forget about that. Now, physics research, I feel more comfortable because this essentially looks the same.
It does.
And that also means that for physics, I want to get administrative AI because it's a 5% plus research speed.
I don't think that could ever be wrong. Global energy management is really good because it has the capacity subsidies edict, but it will be, we'll get it again later.
Yeah. I just like the pluses.
Ooh. That one is really good.
Yes, I know.
And then here I would recommend nanomechanics because the faster we can start amping up our research, the better.
So we got our research set.
Yes.
We got our scouting and surveying set. We have set our construction ship to do a thing. Should we unpause?
No, because I want to click the shipyard.
You want to click the... All right, shipyards are a thing now.
And bottom right. Now we want to build another science ship.
Oh, smart.
I want to figure out what's around us.
Right, and these do...
Yeah, there's the little candy pieces.
So, and we had exactly 100.
Exactly.
It's like you guys thought about that.
Yeah.
That amount for some reason. And it'll take us 60, and then we'll have another science ship. Excellent. Okay. Am I allowed to unpause now?
Now you're allowed to unpause.
Cool. Actually. There we go. I just like being out here.
Yeah, it's birdie.
Mainly because I like to see the ships go. Woo. Well, the one ship.
Ooh. Here's another thing. Did you click on our food icon?
I'm going to pause it for now.
Welcome to the market.
Oh, yeah. What? Yeah, right. Okay. So, market, I feel like this is kind of like pretty... you know, at a phase level, I understand what the market is. I can trade goods for other goods.
Yes.
When would you start using this? Is this useful straight away?
I would say so, just because I see you are producing 91 food right now, and we do not need 91 food. So I would.
But our alloys.
But if we ever start running out, we will start doing anything else.
Yeah.
So I would set up a monthly trade.
Okay.
And I would say we want to sell food, and we want to sell 50 a month. You can hold down shift.
Yeah, right. That's how it works. Oh.
Control? Yeah. There we go. And this will increase our energy.
Yeah. Do we want to set a minimum sell price?
It will be fine. Okay. Because we're selling quite little still for like the market level.
Right, because this is gonna. So normally when we sell one here, we'd get 0.7. Is that what that's saying?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming these numbers can change based on research and trade.
They also change based on how much you are selling.
Okay.
I think with us selling only 50, it will not change. But if you're selling quite a bit more than that, it will start changing for the worse for us, because there will be too much food on the market, and we will eventually run quite dry.
Okay,
now we're ready.
Let's get this show back on the road. We have another science ship.
And we want to assign a new leader to there.
Oh yeah, we do.
Let's also see if we have any Spark of Genius and sort of fun ones.
Yeah, so let's recruit a leader.
We do not, sadly.
No, so, I mean, I guess in theory we don't need a leader for every science ship, but they do get experience, which is great, and they cost 100 energy.
Well, this one specifically does, because he has a trait for that. Yeah. We actually do need a scientist for every ship, because we cannot do a lot of
yeah, right, because we get anomalies and stuff, and it's slowly coming back to me.
And that's where I do my job.
Yeah.
Create those things.
So... do we actually...
I would say the carefree one, because this one will not be doing any research.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only one that's really relevant.
Yeah. There we go. Go over here and survey that system.
Yeah. Now we're ready.
Because the... This has the task to do all of them, but if this one's already been surveyed...
Exactly.
He'll just be like, well, this is finished. I'll go do something else. But we have research and we have 2 energy. Are the 2 energy ones worth building at this point?
I mean, eventually. I mean, yes. When you have money for it, it will be worth building. But we will basically be hitting the limit here where we'll get 100 energy. We'll build the engineering one. Yeah. And then by the time we have enough minerals to build the next one, we will probably be building our first starbase to start expanding our borders.
Right. Yeah.
So we probably will not be building that one just yet.
Also, I find that whenever I run out of energy credits, just nice to have like some resource around. We're like, I can at least build a thing here.
True, but at least we're getting 75 right now. That feels very safe.
Yes. No, like, I'll be honest. I'm kind of surprised in how big these numbers are.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to being like, yes, you're generating 3. So we found our first colony, and then or not our first colony, but our first planet that we most definitely want, because it's big, lush, and lovely, and fits us really well. You can see planet size 23, capacity 64.
It's so much bigger than ours.
Yeah. So, do you think this is something we rush at this point? Okay. So what do we need to get this thing going then?
You could open up your shipyard.
Yeah.
To see how much it takes you to build a colony ship.
So we want a colony ship, a twig class. So we need 200 food, which we have. We need this, which we can get from all of our food. Can we turn it faster, or is it the artisans, not the artisans, the other ones are doing it right
Catalytic processors.
Yes. We do not have, because, we need, they're producing alloys based on that. So we're lacking alloys, and we're lacking
Consumer goods.
Thank you. Do you at this point, do you think I need to speed up either of these resources?
We might want to buy some alloys because we will also need to build a starbase, and that one will also cost 100 alloys.
Okay.
So there is that, but otherwise I think you're gonna hit the numbers there pretty well with when you finish the starbase. So we should be fine. So if you click the energy or the alloys button, actually,
right,
you can see here that currently the best deal for alloys is only for 25, and we can probably just wait until we can afford the one for 600 there.
Yeah. So right. So and yeah. Cool. Okay. Good. Let's keep going then. Contact report.
Basically, now our people have figured out that there is alien life,
Yes.
and this is how they are reacting to it.
Interesting. I feel like, have you played Stellaris? These early pop-ups are like, they haven't changed that much.
Well, this one is new for you.
Yes, yes, it is. So let's see what's going on. Our recent encounter with alien life forms has reignited and made suddenly more urgent the old debate on how we should approach contacting potential intelligent alien civilizations we may meet. So the options we have is we can greet the cKnoor with open arms.
Yes.
So we have a proactive first contact protocol. We can be cautious. We can't exterminate them because we're pacifists.
Yes, we're nice.
Yeah, so we're either really nice or we're like...
I enjoy being really nice, I think.
I also enjoy being really nice.
Yeah.
Because if you here's my thinking, especially if you're playing pacifist, like the only way you're allowed to actually, you know, conquer people is if you're really nice and they were rude to you.
Yeah. Exactly.
At which point you're like, I mean, I tried.
Yeah.
God knows I tried, but no, you don't get to exist anymore because you were a meanie.
Exactly. That's the one way to play.
The true path. Centuries ago, a group of radical priests and their devoted followers at the Garden broke away from the established religion to form their own church. Nerds. These extremists call themselves the True Path and have been responsible for many atrocities and acts of terror over the years. Although they have kept a low profile in modern times, we recently learned that many of their agents have infiltrated our military. These renegades have secretly been diverting resources to the construction of a small fleet of starships at a hidden facility on the Garden. When their treachery was revealed, cultists blasted into orbit on their ship and fled to Nutfall. They must be stopped.
They must be.
Situation log.
Now we can go. They're in our home system.
Oh, are they still in our home system? Yeah, they.
Look at that. Little do they know that we have a mighty starbase helping our corvettes.
Oh yeah, can we?
Yeah. So if you just engage those, we will quite handily win this fight.
Because they're officially stronger than us.
Hopefully they will actually engage with
Engaging hostile fleet.
Otherwise we might have an issue. It should be fine. They will.
Do we?
We cannot recruit a general at this time because that could put us into the battle already.
Yeah. Is this some? Should we have recruited a leader?
Probably,
earlier?
because I made some poor assumptions that our starbase would be in range, and it was not.
Well, time to die.
We might be able to flee.
Can we? We can't retreat. Because we have nowhere to flee to.
We have nowhere to flee because we have no other systems, Well, we'll see.
Well, I mean...
The worst case scenario, we'll build some more.
Yeah, like, I'm not too worried.
These are not actively out here to hunt us.
No.
We already shot down one of theirs.
Yeah. I mean, it's...
two of ours are quite damaged, but maybe...
Nope. No. Oh, but...
this is looking good.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, we got this.
Yeah.
Easy. That blue nectar had nothing on us.
No. It's easy peasy. We, just...
Welcome to traditions.
Yes.
They look relatively normal.
Yes, they look very normal. I've seen this before, except I know that now...
There's
so many more. Now...
Yes.
I used to be very heavily into, like, expansion early, because it had a very good starting tech.
It still has.
Yeah. Are there other things, or also isn't, like...
There is actually a few now that are really good in that. We have expansion, and the main attraction of expansion is that it will give you one extra population on your new colonies. You can see right there.
Yeah.
That's the one. Discovery gives you more research options, which will let you choose better research, as well as giving you just more research in general once you finish it. And then we have prosperity, which is really good for just kickstarting your economy, which is also a very powerful one to pick from the beginning because it has that stability bonus, which is in general just like something everyone wants on everything.
Yeah, and we're wasteful. So we are losing some of our. We're just wasting stuff. So maybe prosperity is the thing we want here.
Good. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely arguable. As well as expansion, we are gonna miss this first pop thing.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because we are gonna send out a colony ship like in a few minutes.
Yeah, exactly. So this would okay. Now, how does this work at this point? Whenever I get the next one, can I pick from this again, or is
you could click the select in the back there again and open up this entire menu again if you wanted to.
Oh yeah.
Or you could keep going down the tree you're already on. And the incentive to finish the tree is that you get a bonus for finishing it, and you get an ascension perk.
Yeah.
And ascension perks are fun.
Yes, they are. Is there a way for me to get more of these slots, or are there like...
No, these are the slots.
Whoops.
Sorry. No, that was me.
I don't actually know which one to pick. I'm gonna go OG and pick expansion.
We just finished disabling that cultist ship in our home system.
We did. Let's...
So now there's a special project up. If you
like
on the left there where the little yellow dot is. Or up there it works as well. And we want to click on the true path.
Right.
And there we can board the cultist ship.
Right.
Now we can send our military ship to board that and drag out their ringleader and figure out what's going on.
So we just want to research it.
Yes.
Actually.
And this one does not cost any resources or anything. It will just happen in 60 days.
Cool. Let's see what else we got.
We are also ready to start building our colony ship.
We are. Let's go to our shipyard.
There are so many things to control at the same time here.
So now it used to be that in the olden days, colonies they took a pop.
Yes.
How does that work now? Because I assume it's similar but different.
I don't think they actually take pops anymore, do they? Chat. I can't remember. I've not really paid attention to if it does take a pop or not.
I mean...
It might take a pop. I have not really... Pops don't feel as important as they did back now.
No, because I remember it used to be...
Yeah, they do not take pops anymore,
It used to be, oh, my poor pops.
Yeah.
One of them's miserable.
No, now we just pay 200 of each resource and we just magically create a pop.
Just go over here. Yeah. Just go away. Let's see.
No, that one is researching the...
Yeah.
Is boarding the ship.
So...
We can repair it after.
Yeah. We'll repair it once it's done.
The construction ship needs to. Is it actually building the thing we told it? Oh, it did.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Now we've expanded our borders, and this is how we expand borders these days.
So let's see. You know what? It's here. It might as well. Yeah. Might as well build a mining station here.
Because energy credits are always the best because you can trade them into whatever you want. Like we have a 1.7 thousand right now.
Outside of this being a really good planet for us. What a shit system.
Yes.
Though the survivors offered stiff resistance, our boarding party was able to secure several prisoners from the disabled cultist chart ship. From them we have learned that this conspiracy goes far deeper than we initially suspected. The agents of the True Path include several flag officer and high-ranking officials within our government. Ha! We don't even have any military officers. Tricked, True Path. Mass arrests are being made on the garden, and all assets belonging to this cult have been seized. However, several of the starships they built in secret remain unaccounted for, and the upper echelon of the cult's leadership have vanished. We have picked up faint ion trails leading to several cult outlying systems. You know what? This is more thematically cool than just pirates showing up.
Yeah, we still have the pirates, by the way.
I hate the pirates so much.
Speaking of alloys, if you look at our capital, you can see that there's a red little icon.
Oh, yeah.
This means unemployment has happened. So we do not have enough jobs for our people.
Okay, this seems like a bad thing.
Yes.
How do we solve this?
Spend money.
Yay.
So
actually, we have a decent amount of money.
So we, since we are looking to increase our alloy production, I think building a factory district could be quite handy.
Okay, and this is
the orange ones.
Yes, but how do I do that?
You click them.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah, you click that, and then you click the top left there. Yeah. Okay. We need 150 more minerals.
Oh, right. So
up over here.
Do we just buy some?
Why not?
500?
Yeah, sure.
I'm like, it's one of those because I haven't done it in a while. I'm like, I don't know how casual I'm supposed to be about my resources. We're 5 minutes to 5, and I think this is a good place for us to end today.
Counter some cultists. We discovered alien life.
Exactly. I was worried that I was going to come in here and be like, I remember all of this. This is easy. No, this is still hella confusing. No, it's not hella confusing. But it is a lot to take in, which means I'll be back next week. I might have Iggy with me. I might have someone else from the design team. But I'll keep struggling, and they'll keep telling me how to play the game better.